it's ironic because like with all that thinking, it's really hard to be in a creative headspace. And so all that thinking actually gets in your own way. Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to do a video where I just sit and chill and talk about what's been going on, because it's been a pretty rough week, not gonna lie. This week has been pretty exhausting for me. It wasn't easy. It wasn't that I had so much to do, it was just that a lot was going on in my head and I had a lot of things to think about and process. But I thought I'd share it because maybe some of you are going through the same thing, and maybe it'll be helpful. So this week, I just feel like this whole week I was very tired. I felt like I was thinking a lot, like overthinking. I mean, I overthink regularly and usually I'm fine, but this week's like overthinking was kind of getting in the way of things. I feel like I was losing sleep over it. I feel like I had too many thoughts running in my head, and it was very hard for me to focus on work for my job. And so it was getting in the way, and it was very clear to me that I need to get this sorted out. And so I took some time off, just like for a couple nights, just to think about things, taking some time off from making videos, thinking of videos, thinking about work, thinking about other people, just to figure out, okay, what's going on? Why are you feeling like this? And I realized from my reflection that what's causing all this exhaustion is my YouTube channel. So the past week I've been very anxious and worried about it. My YouTube channel was draining a lot of my mental energy because even when I'm not realizing it in the background, I'm constantly worried about it, and I'm constantly worried about finding a good topic or idea to make as a video. There's always that constant like thinking going on in the background, going like, what video should we make next? I don't have any good ideas. What am I gonna do? There's so much to do. I have to put a video up in a week. And so I was very mentally exhausted because I was constantly thinking even when I didn't realize it. I mean, don't we all, honestly? I didn't think it was gonna happen this early because I'm literally on my third video and I already feel exhausted and kind of a little overwhelmed. I didn't think this was gonna happen, but it did. And I mean, in a sense, I'm glad that it happened, because I bet it's better for me to figure out that I have this problem now than I figure out later when it's maybe too late, or maybe after I've done some damage. But on the other note, maybe it's because it's my third video, and so I haven't really figured out a good flow, a good process for this. And so maybe this is just part of me figuring out for myself how this whole process works, how content creation works. So I posted 2 videos before this one, and it's been an interesting experience. I think what I realized is that after posting those 2 vlogs, I realized that I kind of like making YouTube videos, and this YouTube channel is something that I actually kind of want to try to grow in a serious sense. And that is one of the scariest things ever. Not because of the practical and like financial aspect, because I'm still gonna work, you know, like I'm not gonna be worried about my logistics, but I'm worried about it more like, now that I've said that I like it, it's like I have skin in the game. If I fail, if this YouTube channel thing doesn't work out, it's gonna suck. It's like suddenly everything feels so much more like high stakes. I feel like I have so much to do. I've been watching way too many advice for new YouTuber video channels, videos, and my brain is going crazy because like, oh shit, you gotta control this, you gotta control that. How do you guarantee the success of your channel when the reality is you can't really guarantee it? When there's always that risk or like that chance of failure, I have a tendency to go into like worst case scenario thinking. Oh, you know, like what if people think your videos suck? Am I really good enough for this? Am I too quiet of a person? How are you gonna get like to this level of video when you're honestly still here? There's just a lot, you know, like there's a lot of unknown in the process, and it doesn't help that creativity in its very nature is quite random and unpredictable. And all this unknown and all this like chance risk of failure is driving me nuts. This is something that matters to me that is out of my control. So with all this thinking, right, all this like trying to control everything, it's ironic because your brain is trying to, like, your brain wants you to succeed, and it thinks that by, you know, like by preparing for all possible negative outcomes and like thinking of all possible worst case scenarios and trying to prepare for failure and trying to mitigate failure and all that stuff, it's doing it in order to increase your chances of succeeding. But with all that thinking, it's really hard to be in a creative headspace. And so all that thinking actually gets in your own way. Naturally, I think it's very human of us to be scared. I think it's normal. I think that when you go after something that you want, there's always a chance that you will not get it. You know, it's like, are you sure you want to even try? But that's kind of a trick question, isn't it? Because if you don't try, you're gonna think about it for the rest of your life. If you try, you might fail, but you'll probably be fine after that. And so the choice is pretty obvious, right? But when you're in the middle of that anxiety and worry, it's very hard to see that clarity of decision. As uncomfortable as it was to go through this week, I've decided I'm still gonna keep moving forward, as we should, because it's gonna feel way worse if you decide not to go after it. It might have failed, but at least failure now would feel way better than regret later. And if you really think about it, it's like, is it really gonna suck that bad if you fail? And if this whole YouTube channel thing doesn't end up working out, I know that I'll be fine. If anything, it's just more reason for me to try it because I've got nothing to lose. And plus, I think once I find a way to have kind of like a sense of peace with it, a peace with the unknown and the unpredictability of it all, I think that the anxiety is slowly gonna go away. I think the worry is gonna go away. And so I do have hope that this mental phase will for sure pass. I hope this video helps. Let me know if you're going through the same thing, or if maybe you have gone through the same thing and you're actually already out of the forest and you've already gotten your mental peace. If you have, or if you haven't, or if you're going through it, let me know in the comments. I'd be very interested to hear what your experience with this is. I might put up some links in this video or in the description box below to some videos and resources that have been very helpful for me personally. You'll probably see a lot of Brene Brown because I love her work. I'm gonna end this video with the famous Theodore Roosevelt quote, which says something about going to the arena is not the critic who counts, is the man who tries, who thrives. Okay, I'll just put it on the screen, but it's a really good quote and I think that y'all should read it if you haven't. And if you have, take it as a reminder if you are in need or experiencing something similar. If you are on the fence about whether or not you want to try something risky, go after what you want. And so I hope this helps. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that is, but I'm gonna keep trying. So also, PS, sorry if the lighting was a little weird, like if it's like darker on like one clips and then like lighter so all of a sudden. It's because I've been filming for like the past few hours and it's taken me a lot of takes, and so the sun has gone from being somewhat high in the sky to like somewhat near sunset. And anyways, I hope you guys stay healthy. All right, bye.